Hi guys, it's Miss Catrone here from Citizenship Academy to read you another story in our Laura Numeroff series. So far we've read If You Give a Pig a Pancake and If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. Today we're going to be reading about a different character, and this one is a moose. And I think a moose is one of the most funny looking animals, but today we're going to find out what happens if you give a moose a muffin. I love a muffin for breakfast. So some differences that we've already seen between the pig and the mouse is that the mouse was a boy and the pig was a girl. We also saw that they did different things. We know that the mouse wanted to draw a picture and hang it on the fridge. Oops, there's a big truck going by right now. Whereas the pig wanted to dress up and tap dance. So they've done some different things. But they were also very similar in the fact that they both made big messes and they both kept wanting a bunch of things. So that's some of the ways that they were different, and also some of the ways that they were the same. Today we're going to find out some differences and similarities that we have with the moose compared to our first two characters. So here we go. If you give a moose a muffin. Now, we've been talking about illustrator and author. We know that the author, this book, is Laura Numeroff, and she wrote the words or the story. And the illustrator, or who does the pictures, is Felicia Bond. And those are going to be the same throughout my series because a series is a group of books written by the same person. Here we go. If you give a moose a muffin, let's find out. If you give a moose a muffin, ooh, what is the setting of this story? You can kind of see setting is where the story takes place. What is the setting of this story? Oh, and I know that it's really small, but you can see that the person is throwing a muffin to the moose. If you give a moose a muffin, he'll want some jam to go with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. Oh my gosh, the moose is going right in their house. I don't know how I would feel about a moose coming in my house. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another, and another, and another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make more. Seems like one of the hungriest moose I've ever met. This is a fun fact. So in second grade, we've been learning about plural nouns, and we know that sometimes you add an S to make things plural, like if I have one cat, I can have multiple cats. Sometimes you add an ES, like if I have one dress, I'll have multiple dresses. And then some of them are really weird at all and they don't change. So you can have one moose or you can have 10 moose, but the word doesn't change. They still say stay moose. It's a weird one. That's just a little tidbit. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix. He'll want to go with you. Can you imagine seeing a moose at the grocery store? I cannot. When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. A sweater? He was just outside. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice one of the buttons is loose. He'll ask for a needle and thread. Oh, he's going to sew the sweater back. That is so funny, seeing that moose in the sweater. He'll start sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. Ooh. Have you guys ever seen sock puppets that maybe have buttons for eyes? I think that's what he's talking about. So he'll ask for some old socks. He'll make sock puppets. When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. That'll be fun. I wonder what a moose puppet show is all about. He'll need some cardboard and paints, obviously. Then he'll ask you to help him make the scenery. Scenery is going to be where the puppet show takes place, like this setting. He's working hard, that big old moose. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. You'll bring him a sheet. Oh, so he'll ask for something to cover them up. You'll bring him a sheet from your bed. I don't know how well that's gonna do at hiding him. But I guess we can see. When he sees the sheet, he'll remember he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. He'll try it on and shout, "Boo!" It'll scare him so much he'll knock over the paints. Oh my gosh, he scared himself? What a silly moose. So he'll use this sheet to clean up the mess. Then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. He'll go outside and put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. What does he like that has blackberries in it? See if you can remember. Seeing the blackberries will remind him of her jam. He'll probably ask you for some. I can see where this is going. And chances are, if you give him the jam, what are your predictions? What do you think he's gonna want? He'll want a muffin to go with it. I thought he might. Alrighty guys, that is the end of our next story, If You Give a Moose a Muffin. I'd really like it if you guys would comment either on this YouTube link or on the Google Classroom and tell me use this frame. So if I give you what, then you'll want what. I think it'll be fun to hear your stories too and show me some of your creativity. All right, guys, I've loved reading to you and I can't wait to read our next story tomorrow. But for now, that's all. Have a good day, guys. Bye.